This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
44-yard line.
Here's Breida. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That's out to the left and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's third down.
On third down, a run from Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
This is Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude, that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Breida, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try to run with Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Check 26, check 18. One left. Go. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And able to find Dorsett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's
first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
On the play, brings up second down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
On the carry.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Complete.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So still backed up. 14. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. 35.
This is my
all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Irv Smith Jr., 31 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
The kick is
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hey, zero.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nothing.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
22, Mike 22. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. One flip. Switch.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That good for 22 and a first down. Now a run with Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He's a tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you four down. Whip. Watch the whip. Max 22, Max 22. Good. Let's go double count right here, double count. That's not
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
At the Vikings.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Switch. One fluff. Banjo. Further. Motion. Hey, zero. I'm coming after you. Good.
To throw again, Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Vikings 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Cousins now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
Here's Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Check, block 54, block 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, Mike,
Throwing on second and long. Cousins, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guy.
What's up, bro? Can you hear me? If you're talking, I can't hear you. Let's see. Adjust the volume chat by a slider. I can't slide that now. Invite to a game. Oh, I didn't know that. Get down, Bex. Whoa, what's going on? Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, now I got it. Okay. Oh man, I was just working on that blitz I was telling you about, playing out of the not blitz necessarily, but adjustments, playing out of the 3-3-5 wide. Just played 2 games, and the first game I pretty much threw it away. Guy beat me, and then the second game I won. But I'm trying to stay in the 3-3-5 wide. But I was actually just about to jump off. Yeah. Yeah. When I jumped on, man, I went and looked at Mutt just for a second, but then I went straight to the regs mode and jumped in 2 games. But yeah, man, it's trying to get my my stuff where I want it, man.